Good morning. It's time for our Sunday update. Sorry, I'm squinty because it's so bright in here. You wouldn't know it's bright outside though because there's clouds, it's raining. So you're going to see a few things that I said I was going to plant, but then we had some winter storm warnings. So like the corn, I just left it where it was. But let me turn this around and then you can see the growth. Plus I planted some more little seedlings. So enjoy. All right, so as you know, I have 3 little mini greenhouses inside this greenhouse from Shelter Logic. We did that because of the weather that we have out here. So here we go. Here's our seedlings. So you can see the corn's doing pretty good. And I did want to put this in the ground, but I didn't want them to die. So I just left them. I planted a bunch of little seedlings here. Now, this is going to be controversial, but this is carrots. And I'm going to do exactly the same process with these carrots. I'm going to split them apart. I'm going to put them in individual cells. When they get bigger, I'm going to put them in another container. I figured this is why. Okay, so if you go to the store and you cut the carrot top off and you put that in the ground, then you get foliage, right? And I saw this one guy and the carrot was ginormous. It wasn't like a carrot shape, but it was still pretty big. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it this way. I've never been able to get corn to grow, or carrots to grow out here. So yeah, so let's see. And here's these little guys. This is a volunteer. It's probably one of those Wasa Benini. Okay, I was struggling with the word for this. It's a wasabi mustard. It's supposed to be like wasabi. Okay, and then these guys, they're doing great. Look at these radishes just thrown in the dirt. Oh, look, I've got radishes. That's cool. Yeah, I'll start thinning these out and eating the greens and that sort of thing. And look at this. We did that like 2 weeks ago, I think. And look, we've got little grapes. Okay, that's cool. I think that's a grape. It could be a leaf. Let's see what happens when it unfolds. But, oh, I'm so excited. These might actually be able to be transplanted at some point. Of course, my catnip. I've got a ton of that in the yard still. Also, just a lot of little seedlings coming up. I transplanted a lot, moved some over. Here it is, the little mustards. These were in the dirt that I had these sticks, right? And there's no name. So that's what was in them. I think there's some sort of basil. I'm not sure. We'll just let them grow and see what happens. That could be a purple basil. I don't know. So it's going to get big and we'll figure it out. I think this is a eggplant. So it's going to go into a bigger pot here pretty soon. See how the roots are coming out? I don't like that. I like to get them lots of room in their dirt. And let's see, some more stuff I still need to transplant. These guys are doing good, but look, this is what I've been doing over here. I've just been kind of moving them, transplanting, getting them bigger, and then we'll go into a bigger pot. And hopefully someday we'll have nice weather and we can actually put some of these outside. So let's see over here. There's my yarrow. I think these are all white. I have some more that's going to grow, hopefully, that's going to be multicolored. And I like to dehydrate that and make teas and that sort of stuff. This is fenugreek. This is calendula. And my little army of mustards. Here is the huckleberry. So you can see these have gotten larger since last week. And then my coxcomb, they did not have the second set. Now they're working on their 3rd and 4th set, so that's good. These are the little Mexican gherkin cucumber thingies that are like this big. They're nice. And then look at the final stages here. So most of these I just transplanted, like on this side. It's recent transplants. But then on here, these are the older plants, and check this out. This is my Genio. That's those long, skinny zucchini type squashes. And look, check it out. I got to transplant that into a 6-inch pot this weekend, which is today because it's Sunday. And then my beans are doing really good. So I think we're doing okay. I've had a few things that felt like they were struggling, and then I just transplanted them. And I come in here the next day and poof. Like, this is a long white zucchini. So that's doing really good. These are collards. They were teeny tiny. These are the ones I showed you guys when I said you can't pull them apart. I just transplanted them in a bigger pot, and I'll just keep putting them in bigger pots, and then I'll pick the leaves off as I want to use them. So there we go. I think that's it for today. I do want to do a video to show you how I'm making, let me turn this around, sorry. Oh my God, I'm sweaty. So it's warm in here for sure. But I want to do a video on they're copper wire wrapped around a stick, and then you stick it in the pots and your raised gardens and all that stuff. And it's supposed to help with pest control and growth of the plants. So we'll see. I want to make some of those. And if I get all the supplies today, I'll do a quick video on how to do that. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great Sunday, and I will talk to you again soon.